What is up, guys? My name is Rob Donaldson, and today we are back with episode number 184 of Rob's Best Bets. And as always, you can find me on X, formerly Twitter, at RobDFB. And if you do want more content like this in the future, please hit the like and subscribe button because it really does help out a ton. But before we jump into the picks and the recap, I just want to give a massive shout out to Underdog Fantasy for sponsoring today's video. And if you do want to get involved with the pick'em videos we do on this channel or post on Twitter, or if you just want to take part in similar daily contests, head over there and use my promo code ROBDFB at sign up, and they'll match your first $500 up to 100%. And as we hop into this recap of last week, we had a really great week. We finished up 11.82 units, nearly 12 units, and that's including a day, y'all, where on Friday, we absolutely sucked. We dropped 14 units on one day. Everything went wrong. There was a lot of bad reads in there on my part, and just a lot of kind of over betting on a short slate, which is something that I definitely try to avoid. So kicking myself for that one. We moved on. We made money on Saturday with college football, and then on Sunday, we made money with college basketball and the NFL, and finished up with the 10.58 unit day yesterday. So we really bounced back strong and erased that Friday out of our minds with back-to-back great days and an overall positive week that got us up over double-digit units. So definitely a really good showing there, and it's awesome to start off that way with college basketball. And we've got another really fun college basketball slate here on Monday as well. So let's go ahead and hop into these picks. All right, for our first play of the day, we are taking a look at a fun matchup between Michigan and St. John's. And Michigan is on the road in this one, but I really do think that they have looked like the better team in the early goings. And I don't know if this is kind of just reacting to the recency bias, but I think Michigan is going to be well improved this season. So let's go ahead and take the 1.5 points here with the Wolverines for 2 units for our first play of the day. For pick number 2, we're taking a look at a matchup between Duquesne and Stony Brook, and we've already bet this Duquesne team twice this season with a split record in terms of betting against the spread. But hey, this is a talented looking team, and I think they're going to be making us a lot of money this season. And in this matchup, they're laying 13.5. I am comfortable laying those points. So let's go ahead and take Duquesne laying the 13.5 for 2 units for our second play of the day. For pick number 3, we're taking a look at a matchup between Penn and Villanova, and this game is being played in the Palestra in Philadelphia. And if you guys are familiar with this rivalry, it's a pretty fun one in college basketball just because of the state or region-based kind of rivalry aspect to it. And this is kind of Penn's Super Bowl every single year, or their championship game, if you will. And a couple years back when they upset Villanova, it was so awesome to watch that game, and I do think that this Penn team is a little bit underrated in terms of how they're being perceived coming into this matchup. So let's go ahead and take Penn, getting the 11.5 points for 3 units for our third play of the day. For pick number 4, we're taking a look at a matchup between Pitt and Florida Gulf Coast, and we already bet against this FGCU team once this season, and they kind of made us look dumb because they went toe-to-toe with Indiana in that ball game, and I really do think that they're returning a lot of talent. I think they have guys that can make buckets, and Pitt on the other side is dealing with a little bit of roster turnover and potentially that sophomore Cinderella slump. So let's go ahead and take the 11 points here with Florida Gulf Coast for 4 units for our fourth play of the day. All right, for our final play of the day, we're taking a look at a matchup between South Dakota State and Kansas State. And South Dakota State is going to be one of the best mid-majors in all of college basketball this season. And Kansas State has kind of looked a little bit shaky out of the gates here, which, again, this might be kind of that sophomore Cinderella kind of slump. And when you take a look at this line of 12.5, I think it's very indicative because Kansas State last tournament season won over a lot of people's hearts and won over a lot of bettors' hearts. And now they're laying a shallow double-digit line here against a mid-major that maybe people just don't know a lot about. I think it's going to be one of those kind of bait lines that a lot of people are going to be biting on. And for us, I really love South Dakota State. I think they're a live dog in this game, so let's go ahead and lay 4 units on South Dakota State, getting the 12.5 points, and for an extra half unit, let's go ahead and take them on the outright money line here as well. All that being said, I really want to thank you guys for checking out today's video, and if you do want to show some love, head over to Twitter and follow me at RobDFB. I am also going to have some Monday Night Football picks over there as well, so stay tuned for those. But with all that being said, y'all, I will see you in a future video. Take it easy.